All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of This Freaking Show, the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I am your host, Travesty, and with me this evening, as always,
Awkward Colin.
And Geek Cast Joe.
And this episode of This Freaking Show is brought to you by the wonderful, delicious, enjoyable restaurant, the Firepit Bar and Grill, Peotone, Illinois. If you're looking for a down-home country restaurant that gives you a burger and a beer for just $6.99 every Monday and Wednesday, you need to check out Firepit Bar and Grill, Peotone. Burgers.
They're so good.
They are good. I actually made burgers on the grill the other night, and they were fucking good. And I realized something. I used to have like my mom got me this fucking no, I bought the grill. I bought this grill when I got the house, and I hardly ever used it because, either it fucking rained or it fucking snowed, or I was fucking lazy, and I just ended up just baking or pan frying everything. So I never really enjoyed using the grill. And the one opportunity I had to use the grill, I really didn't use it too much, and that's when we had this cookout back in the summer. And I never been a big fan of cooking burgers and shit. I cook hot dogs and bratwurst, Italian sausage, shit like the easy shit. Steaks, I could do steaks. Not much chicken, because you really gotta be careful with chicken. Colin tried to kill me with chicken once. That was very cool.
Oh.
Remember when we made those I think you put cheese in the middle.
Oh.
But they're so thick, the timer wasn't set right, and it was kind of it was very pink inside.
Mm-hmm.
You had to throw them back in. So I think I ate half of it. So I mean, it was weird though, because I'm like, is that fucking pink? Fuck, and I just kept eating it. But anyways, so I cooked these burgers, and they're I have this. I bought a quarter of a cow a while back, and I think I remember mentioning that. So I have these 2-pound things of ground beef. I took one out, defrosted it, and I made these burger patties and shit. I kept thinking to myself I'm not really good at cooking burgers, but I feel if I leave it under long enough, it has to be cooked to a certain point where it's edible. So I said, fuck it. But they turned out absolutely perfect the way I cooked them. So I think I figured out what it is I could cook raw, ready to go, fresh patties. It's those frozen fuckers that always get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think from now on, when I make burgers, I'm gonna cook them on the grill. But I'm gonna fucking defrost them and make sure they're raw and ready to go and shit, because that shit turns out perfect. I got the timing down right. The biggest thing I got to work on the seasoning, because if you don't season it right, it literally just tastes like a wad of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nothing wrong with
I
a
like
lot of
wads of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, seasoning is better. I'm not.
Seasoning is always better. Salt, pepper, a little garlic powder, some shit, something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But how's everyone else? Joey, tell me about your sermon on Sunday. How did it go?
Well, I think. I don't know. I haven't really gotten a lot of feedback on it yet, so.
Did people seem like they were drawn in? Were they sleeping? Did people leave halfway through?
At least one person left toward the end, but.
Well, Joe, I just want to let you know that I think you did a great job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Did
that.
you record it so I could see it later?
I did record it. I don't have a CD drive, so I can't upload it. I have to wait for my pastor to get back from her business trip, and then she'll edit it and post it.
That's awesome. Well, make sure you send me the link when you do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I want to see if halfway through I just get off my computer and walk away. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear. I believe it went well. I mean, I listened to you speak, and even though I don't quite understand everything, you say it pretty, and that's what's
thanks.
important. Yeah.
I hope
Nobody gave you feedback, really?
No, not really. Not yet.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
After the service, do you stick around and talk to people?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
See,
I
would
got a lot of
expect
people
that.
thank you for your sermon, or thank you for this, or thank you for that, but they don't stop and tell you exactly what they think. They're just sort of polite.
Yeah.
So I can't. It's one of those things where it's you can't tell whether or not you actually did well. And it's not the very first time I preached here, I got applause. And I haven't gotten that since, and so that really fucks with me too. Pardon my language.
You see what it is? It's like one of those things like where you're sitting there at the end of the sermon and people are fucking leaving, and all of a sudden fucking Gertrude and Stanley walk through, shake your hand, tell you good job, and as they keep on walking, they whisper each other, "Ugh, the worst." And then she throws in that, "Well, bless his heart." It's like, fuck Gertrude.
Mm-hmm.
I think the worst thing ever is when someone says like bless their heart. Like deep down, like they know like you're fucked.
Yeah.
They try to say it in like a kind way.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're thinking like well, at least he doesn't want to do this as a career. And then deep down they really don't know that this is your career. And then they find out later it's your career and you're like, are you sure? Like, there's other things I'm sure you're good at, like not this.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Gertrude. I hate Gertrude. Next time you see Gertrude, you tell her she's a bitch. In the middle of the sermon. In the middle of the sermon.
Will do.
And on the fourth day, God said,
Gertrude.
Fuck Gertrude.
Yep.
Gertrude's a bitch. Holy shit. I'm sure it went well, Joe.
Yeah.
I know it did. I know you. I know the type of person you are, so I know you put a lot of work into it. And usually when you fucking put a lot of work into it, you're really, you fucking go above and beyond what you need to do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I hope that's what I did. It's one of those weird things where like I get so I don't want to say worked up or nervous. I do get nervous, but like I'm so there's so much energy in me that it's like I black out while it happens and I can't remember, did I say what I meant to say or did I say something else or you know what I mean? Like I don't know. So, I mean, I guess, Joe, what? I got a hug and, like, doomy eyes from my wife afterwards, so that's probably means I did good.
Yeah.
It's a pity, fuck, Joe.
I believe everyone gets nervous when they are public speaking, so that's pretty normal. But, did I ever tell you what I accidentally did?
What's that?
When I was in public speaking class?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, when I was public speaking, I accidentally said "God damn it" in front of the entire class.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't even, I blacked that out. I didn't even notice. But the teacher threatened to send me to the principal's office for it.
Oh, jeez.
She's like, I should have sent you to the principal's office for swearing. I'm like, I didn't swear. And they're like, yeah, you did. You just said GD in front of the entire class.
Jeez.
So, at least it wasn't that bad.
That's true.
Especially if it's at a church.
I know.
Yeah,
oh, man.
But, it's weird because, I mean, things like that happen. Like, you'll say something not even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, in, normal speech, and it may be bad to say, but, I mean, there are some times where profanity is just a common occurrence in your, like, daily language. Like, I'll sit there and, like, I'll go back, like, I'll listen to our shows once in a while and everything, and I know I cuss a lot on the show, and I'm entitled to. It's my fucking show. But, like, once in a while, like, I'll hear, like, a shit or something like I never even knew I threw in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, my God, that's a lot of words.
Yeah.
I think one day I'm going to challenge myself to have a completely cuss-free show just to see what happens.
Ooh, we should do that.
Yeah, right? We're going to try that. Maybe we probably won't do it when we have a guest because I get too excited when we have guests.
Yeah.
Speaking of guests, I don't know if you guys seen Super Casey's Facebook page lately.
No, I haven't.
But she did a shoot with one of her fellow cosplayers for Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. I'd climb out of that dress in a heartbeat. Holy shit. She looks just like Belle. Swear to God.
Really hope she doesn't listen to the show.
I hope she hears the show. What's she gonna do? Like, I'm offended by that? No, she'll probably be flattered. I mean, holy shit. She looks really good in that fucking outfit. I mean, unfortunately, like, there's only like a few pictures, like just pictures of her creating the dress, and there's like maybe like one or two where you actually see the dress. But because the shoot's like a legitimate shoot, they can't really post a lot of pictures from the shoot itself.
Yeah.
But there were a couple, like, in her, because she created it. She made the dress herself. So, I mean, it turned out amazing. And because of her, I can't wait to see the live action movie that's coming out this year. So
Yeah, I definitely want to see it.
yeah, it's also weird. Every time I think of anything Beauty and the Beast related, I think of the actual theme song and it plays in my head.
Nice.
Yeah, tales as old as time. No, I'm not gonna go through that.
Yeah.
Songs as old as rhymes. Nah, that's cool. Colin,
Yes.
why don't you regale us with stories of your vacation?
Oh, yeah. I went on vacation this weekend.
That's right. See, I follow your guys' shit because I have nothing else to do. I don't have a job.
Me and my girlfriend went down to St. Louis this weekend. Really fun time. Boring ass drive. I mean, really, it's not that bad of drive. I mean, I do love to drive, but for some odd reason, I just wasn't feeling this time's drive. Usually, I'm fine, but it was fun. Drove down there. We went to the Arch the first day, but it's under construction right now. A lot of it is, so it wasn't fully open to its full potential, but that's all right. I'll give it to them. Would have been better. I mean, it was my girlfriend's first time down there, but she understands. Better that they have it maintained than have stuff that's unsafe or looks hideous. So, but I told her we'll plan another trip out there to see that again when it's back to normal. But yeah, a lot of fun. Saw my family, my relatives out there. Went out to dinner with them. Went to the mall, and we just relaxed when we were out there. Had a lot of fun. Took her out for dinner because we were out there celebrating her birthday and Valentine's Day. So, yeah, a lot of fun going out there. If you guys have never been, you should. It's nice. And the real nice thing about it, a lot of the stuff down there is free because it's all paid for in their taxes. So, like, you can go to the art museum and the zoo and stuff. It's free. I think they said you have to pay parking at the zoo, but other than that, actual admission is free. And then obviously, probably like your special things, like events are money. But yeah, definitely get out there if you ever get a chance. So, yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
Travis, how's the job hunt going?
Oh, it's actually going pretty good. I actually had a conference call today for a little bit discussing salary negotiations and stuff like that, kind of getting like a jump start and all that with a potential job that I'm hoping to hear good news about either Friday or Monday. So, fingers crossed on that. So, it's weird though because like, I got let go. What was it? A week ago, 10 days ago, but it feels like so much longer because I haven't done anything really except small things around the house and went to a couple job interviews. But I mean, I've only been employed with a couple Fridays ago, not last Friday, but the previous Friday. So yeah, what is it, 10 days? Yeah, 10 days. But it feels like it's been like a month. Like,
Wow.
I forget what day it is sometimes. Like last Friday, I forgot the next day was Saturday. It's probably gonna catch up on Netflix. I mean, there's that. I watched this awesome movie, or not movie, this TV show, Breakout Kings, which is actually pretty cool. So that was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't do much with my life. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, even when I have a job, I don't do shit. So fucking boring. But I like it that way. No, I like my time and shit like that. So it gives me an opportunity to, kind of like put some stuff together for our shows when I actually put together shit for our shows, and not do anything, which is fun too. One of the cool things is getting opportunities to find awesome fucking bands like the Dead South.
Mm-hmm.
So, Joey, I literally just told you both about it today, like probably within the last 20 minutes. And Joey played us the song before we started recording, and you loved it.
I did. It was excellent.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was loving the song too.
Right? I mean, it's just like it's awesome because and that was the thing that I realized like even a few years back, is Canadian country artists are literally putting out the best country music right now because, and I'm not sure if Canada realizes it, but they're like 10 years behind us when it comes to country music. Because the music that we were listening to 10 years ago is the country music that they're putting out now, which is awesome because the music I loved 10 years ago that country in America was putting out, that was my favorite time. The beginning, like where, Zach Brown Band first originally came out, before everything got really poppy and shit like that. Toby Keith and all that. So, So to find bands like this, and this even like what they're putting out now it even sounds older than that because it has, like the banjos and the deep bass and all that shit, and it was awesome. And then as we're seeing her talking, I pulled up the website to kind of get a quick biography about it and everything. And I was going to read it to you, but I wanted to wait till we got on the show because it kind of made me laugh. I kind of wanted to share it with everyone else, kind of give them an idea of the band we're talking about. So I'm not going to read the entire thing, but I'm just going to read the first two passages that made me laugh about them. And then people can judge them based on that. Okay, so meet the Dead South. They wear white shirts, black suspenders, black pants, traveler's hats. They sing about murderous, estranged spouses and runaway lover cousins in a boot-stomping acoustic configuration that includes banjo, mandolin, cello, and guitar, some whistles, hoots and hollering, and finger snapping. Which we listened to the song "In Good Company" or "In Hell We'll Have Good Company" or "In Company We'll Have." Similar to that, I can't remember the name of it.
In hell, I'll be in good company.
In Hell I'll be in good company. Literally half the music in there is finger snapping and whistling.
Yeah.
Which is awesome because, I think they have like one guy has like a cello or some shit like that, and their guy has a banjo, and the rest of us whistles and finger snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Hoot and hollering, finger snapping. Sometimes their fans dress up like them too and dance and sing the night away, but that's not mandatory. The band consists of Nate Hilt, who is the lead vocals, guitar, Scott Pringle, who does the mandolin and vocals, Colton Crawford does the banjo, and then Danny Kenyon, who does cello. And these guys have badass names, too. I'm not sure if these are stage names or real names, but fucking Kenyon? Come on now. It just screams badass. Pringle, badass people. Last verse I want to read. The band isn't just about style and good looks. Their full-length album, Good Company, released on Curve One, is full of rousing bluegrass kickers that challenge you to smile or do a little jig, or heck, even headbang. They played them all over Europe and the UK multiple times, as well as Canadian and into the US, and Thrawn fans, we just can't get enough. And I think Coop's about to throw up in my room. Yeah, well, fuck it. Yeah, so I love them. I'm glad you guys love them. I follow them on Twitter. I think I'm going to get a hold of them, see if they want to come on the show. And I'll probably listen to them a little more tonight, too. So that's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Hi, yeah. Oh my God, Coops, if you're going to throw up. Don't quit making those fucking noises. There we go. And you fucking eat it. I fucking hate dogs.
Did he puke?
I don't know what he did. It's like he burped at the fucking ground and then licked the ground. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm kind of like in darkness here. I got last week I kind of put together the desk a little more. I got my printer out and everything. I got my my little desk lamp. Changed the light bulb in it. Tightened up a screw so it doesn't like fall over bent. So like literally, I am working with one light just beaming on my desk. Complete darkness with a fan blowing, so there's less heat in here. It's amazing. I got my Bubba mug here with some water in it. So I am ready to go. I'm excited to get started with our predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we kind of
wait. The predictions of what?
Our Oscar predictions.
There we go.
Okay.
I was going for Colin to do it. I was like you. I mean, like,
Well, I asked the question. Why would I answer the question?
I answer my own questions all the time. Well, what I was gonna say is, what we decided last week is what we're going to do for the Oscar nominations. We're going to do a 2-part show where we do the first half of our predictions, which there's 24 categories. So we're going to do 12 one week, 12 the other week, do our predictions, and then wait until the end of February where the Oscars come out, and then figure out who's correct. But what we decided, Joe came up with the idea, which I think is a lot easier and a lot better for all of us as a whole, is we're going to do our top 6 categories, talk and discuss those in this episode, and then the other 18 categories we're just going to predict on our own, and then we'll just list them either in the show notes or on the website or wherever they are, so you know who our predictions are for everything else, so you get an idea of where we're standing as far as everything else. And that's the same thing as last year. We'll follow the Oscars, find out who's correct on their decisions. Winner will win what they won last year, which is apparently nothing because I haven't gotten anything yet. Right, guys?
Yep.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah. Keep that in mind when I win again.
I'm appropriately ashamed of myself, just so you know. I'm looking down at my feet and blushing.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. But it's cool because we're going to get started here since Derek hates anything that's over an hour, so you don't want to upset Princess. So where are we at? Where are we at with time? We're about 20 minutes in, I think, give or take.
Oh yeah, about 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got time. If not, we'll just go over and listen to Derek bitch about it. I hope you're listening to this, Derek. When I say that, I love to get that Facebook message. Hey guys, we're a little over this week. You fuck. But I love you and thank you for all the work you do. Okay, so you want to start at the bottom and work our way up to the big award, or work our way from the top award down to the bottom?
Either way.
I say we go from the bottom.
Cool. So we'll go from the bottom. That's going to be the animated movie. Is that correct?
Excellent.
Because we're going to do animated movie, best supporting actress, best supporting actor, leading actress, leading actor, and best picture. So that gives us 6. So we're going to go through those 6, and then we'll be able to talk a little more about everything. And then, like I said, the other 18, we'll just pick on our own and upload it later. So, Joey, you have the animated movies, right?
I do.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and give us a quick rundown of what they are?
Sure. So there is Moana, the new Disney movie with the Samoan princess. There's Zootopia, which is the movie with the rabbit and the fox who are friends. There's My Life as Courgette, which I don't know about, and honestly, it's so far off my radar, I don't want to give it the time of day.
What'd you call it?
My Life as Courgette. It might be Courgette or Courgette. I'm not sure.
What the fuck is that?
No idea.
Yeah, according to the Oscars official page, it says My Life as a Zucchini.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously? This is as a courgette on my list here.
Where did you get that from, Joe?
I'm on Google.
You're on Google?
Yeah, I searched Oscar nominations.
Yeah, I'm looking at My Life as a Zucchini.
Oh, that makes more sense. I still don't know anything about it.
Oh, God, we're off to a great start.
So, and then there's The Red Turtle, the Studio Ghibli film, I think.
Yes.
And then Kubo and the Two Strings, which I'm pretty sure is going to win. Because it's the best.
You've seen it?
Kubo
I have seen it. It was excellent. It's a fantastic stop-motion film in the style of Japanese... like it's... What is it? Like a Japanese myth story. And it is it's awesome. Everything
Definitely
about it
have
was
to
great.
check it out.
Yeah. So from the music to the
so of all 5 of these, or 6 if you count the made up one you're talking about. How many of these 5 did you see? Just the one?
I saw 2. I saw Kubo and the Two Strings, and I saw Zootopia. I've been meaning to see Moana, and I've heard really good things about it, and I think it's definitely a contender because it's basically a Pixar movie, but set in a Disney princess world. So that's like if Toy Story 1 and like Mulan or Aladdin had a baby. So I think it's got a good shot. I think Moana has a good shot of winning, but I really enjoyed Kubo and the Two Strings, and it's hard for me to talk bad about it.
Gotcha. See, I went with Moana just because I heard how great it was. I didn't see any of these. I'm not an animated guy, but it kind of reminds me of Lilo and Stitch when I look at the covers. So I love Lilo and Stitch. That's my logic on that.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, plus, I got 95% on Google users, 95 on Rotten Tomatoes, and 7.9 on IMDb. So,
which one's that?
Moana, the grown-up Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Without the Stitch.
So Joe's Kubo.
Yep.
Travis's Moana. I mean, in this category, I know I probably won't, but I gotta do it because they're my people. I have to go with the Red Turtle.
Nice.
I'm a diehard Studio Ghibli fan, and gotta support that turtle.
I thought you would. I can't blame you. They make great movies.
Yeah, they do.
Well, yeah, man. At least now we know. At least with this one of us is gonna be right, or we're all gonna be wrong.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be Zootopia.
It's probably gonna be Zootopia, and I'm assuming My Life as a Zucchini or the made-up one that you're talking about. I don't think either one of those are gonna win.
I could see that one actually winning.
My Life as a Zucchini.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck Joe called it.
My Life as a Courgette.
Hey, fucker. Like literally, like I can see the meme where it says like you had one job.
As soon as I have internet access on my iPad, I'll send it to you.
Oh God, please do, because I mean, there's only 5 choices here, man. I mean, like, it's not even like there's like a list of 10 and you goofed up one word. Like, it's not like you said my life has a zucchini. You went with a completely different word.
No, I'm guessing it's probably zucchini in some other language, like French or something.
Oh my God!
It's not in Italian. I can tell you that, because Italian for zucchini is zucchini. But
yes.
Joey, I love you.
Love you too.
See, I even Googled it and it says my life has a zucchini.
I don't know what happened.
Google failed you.
This damn Connecticut internet.
It says right here, results pending. Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana, My Life as a Zucchini, The Red Turtle, and Zootopia. So I don't know what you were looking at.
Mine's almost in the exact opposite order.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Fucking Connecticut.
I know.
All right, well, hey, at least we got our choices there, and none of us chose your bullshit lie. Yeah. Okay. All right, next one on the list. And I just want to tell people now, when I say we're starting from the bottom and working our way up to the important ones, I'm not saying that supporting actress or lead actress is less as important as supporting actor and lead actor. It's literally just from the bottom up in the role of the Oscars. So it's not me being sexist, saying yours before the guys. It's the Oscars that are being sexist. So by all means, get a hold of them, not me. Just want to clear that up.
Okay.
Probably none of them thought that until I just mentioned it. Like, oh, really? So we're almost as important as fucking animated movies? You son of a bitch. Anyways, uh, actress in a supporting role. We have I apologize if I screw up your name, but like you're listening to this fucking show anyways. uh, Viola Davis from the movie Fences. Naomi Harris from the movie Moonlight. Nicole Kidman from the movie Lion. Octavia Spencer from Hidden Figures. And Michelle Williams from Manchester by the Sea.
Okay.
So who wants to give their guess first?
Mine. I'm going to go with Naomi Harris.
Naomi Harris from Moonlight?
Yep.
What about you, Joe?
Octavia Spencer from Hidden Figures, because it's the only movie I saw.
How was it?
It was excellent.
Good. It did look pretty good.
It was excellent. Kevin Costner, very well done.
Good.
Oh, I love you, Joe.
I don't even know what I did, but
my simple algorithm and my scientific mind use an equation based on what I feel is the best choice. Now I'm going to go with Octavia Spencer because that's the one I saw. So because that's the one out of the 5 I've seen, it must be the winner.
Of course. That's how it works.
He has to have some reasoning behind it.
That's true. I'm gonna go with Viola Davis from Fences. I actually sat and watched all the trailers for all the movies that were the Best Picture nominations. I read some of the reviews and stuff by him too. And she really stood out. Like out of all the trailers, and I saw all the trailers for all of these, she stuck out so much in that trailer. And just it almost caught my eye as like she was like one of the leading roles in it. I mean, because obviously with Fences, the leading role is Denzel Washington, and I believe she plays his wife. But she is so involved in what's going on in the movie. It has to go to her, like without a doubt. So it's my choice. Not that I saw it. You fucking. You're supposed to be the logical one here, Jim. Even the smart people got to take a break, right?
Yep.
Actor in a supporting role. We got Mahershala Ali, which I think I said that right. I'm proud of myself.
I think you're right, yeah.
So Mahershala Ali from Moonlight, Jeff Bridges from Hell or High Water, Lucas Hedges from Manchester by the Sea, Dev Patel from Lion, Michael Shannon from Nocturnal Animals.
Me, I'll have to go with Michael Shannon. That's because he's one of the actors I actually have heard of and know and seen, and I've always thought he's done a great job in his roles that he plays in. So
nice. I gotta go Mahershala Ali. He's been in actually a lot of things this year. He was in Moonlight. He was in Hidden Figures. He was in Luke Cage, and he's done a tremendous job everywhere he's been. So I think he's a fairly new, fresh on the scene actor. So I think it's going to be him.
Yeah, if he does win that, I'll be very surprised. Since he is, like you said, new on the scene. But
yeah, I've really enjoyed him everywhere I've seen him. So I don't know. I haven't seen any of these movies either. So Jeff Bridges might get it because he's Jeff Bridges. Man,
he's the Morgan Freeman of white guys. I'm gonna go with Lucas Hedges from Manchester by the Sea. I guess if everyone else could do it, he seemed like he did good in it.
Good answer.
That's all I got. Oh shit. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I mean, like just going through the trailers, reading about these movies and everything, he seems like one of those characters you can relate to. Which, I mean, and it came down to Lucas Hedges or Mahershala Ali, but for some reason, like I just liked Lucas's character in the movie, being being a teenage boy that has to go through these struggles and everything. I think it was I think he did a good job at it. Like he made that role his, which was awesome. So I think he definitely has the opportunity to take home that award. God, we're going through this quick. I'm proud of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Actress in a leading role: Isabella Hubert from Ella, Ruth Negga from Loving, Natalie Portman from Jackie, Emma Stone from La La Land, and Meryl Streep from Florence Foster Jenkins. What you got, Colin?
What do I got? I think I'm gonna have to crap where to just jump to.
You think you got crap?
No, sorry. I want to say probably that Ruth Negga.
From Loving?
Just because I'm loving.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Just cause?
Yep.
Perfect. Joey?
I'm going Emma Stone for La La Land because La La Land I think is going to probably sweep as much of it as it can this year, and because of that I think she's going to get it.
La La Land. Okay, so when you look at Best Picture, just real quick to skip forward, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 9 nominations for Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
I watched every single trailer, and La La Land was the one I hated the most.
Is it because it's a musical?
No, it was just like it's not because it's a musical. It's the music in it that bothered me. And I like don't get me wrong, I like musicals. I mean, like I enjoyed Sweeney Todd, Rock of Ages. I mean, I would rather go to a musical over a play. I'm a musical guy. High School Musical, I'll even watch that shit. But I think it was just the trailer itself, and like obviously I shouldn't judge a movie based on the trailer, but the trailers were supposed to draw you to the movie itself. And if I can't enjoy the trailer of a movie, how the fuck can I enjoy the movie? And don't get me wrong, I like Emma Stone. I mean, like she's been a great actress in all the movies that I've seen her in. I think Easy A was probably my favorite. When she was a supporting actor in The Rocker. She was great. I don't think she's gonna win actress in a leading role though. I don't think she's quite there yet. But Natalie Portman is, because her playing Jackie Kennedy is probably one of the best things I've seen this year. I mean, she brings that fucking thing to life, man.
Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman. She brings that role to life. I mean, like, she makes you live what Jackie Kennedy lived. I mean, she did such an amazing job. And obviously, again, I'm going based off trailers. I didn't see the fucking movie. But it's like I said, like previous with La La Land, if the trailer won't draw me in, the movie's not gonna. I have no motivation to go see the movie then. But seeing this trailer, I regret not seeing this movie, because this is a JFK movie that isn't seen through the eyes of JFK, or it's not seen through the eyes of Secret Service. This is through Jackie Kennedy herself. And I think because of that, I think she's going to win this because she did such an amazing job. Just a quick look at Natalie Portman, because I did this. I'm not sure if you guys did this for the people you chose. Natalie Portman was nominated in 2005 for supporting actress. She won Best Actress for Black Swan, and she's pending for Best Actress for Jackie Kennedy. So she's won already. I think she's going to go back and win again.
Fair.
Damn right, fair. I don't know if you heard it, my pen dropped that shit.
I did hear it.
Because you didn't have a mic to drop?
Yeah, I mean, that involved me dropping my headset, and let's face it, if I don't have a job, I can't afford to buy a new one. All right, actor in a leading role. So these actor in a leading role and Best Picture were the toughest choices I had to make, and it's because of 3 movies, and they're both the same 3 movies in Best Picture and leading actor. But the nominations for actor in a leading role is Casey Affleck from Manchester by the Sea, Andrew Garfield from Hacksaw Ridge, Ryan Gosling from La La Land, Viggo Mortensen, I think I said that right, from Captain, did I say that right? Mortensen? Mm-hmm. Viggo Mortensen? Yeah. Oh, yeah, whatever. Captain Fantastic, Denzel Washington from Fences, and I think that's it. Just those 5, yeah. I hate how this. Is anyone else on the Oscar website itself?
Yep.
No,
like every time when
Google.
you scroll. So every time like I scroll up or down, like the top thing just drops back down over all my shit, and it's pissing me off.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Good. Okay. Colin, what are you looking at here?
Denzel. Gotta go with my boy. I think he's an amazing actor, and he deserves it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love everything that he's in.
Nice. I gotta go Ryan Gosling. Because I've already decided La La Land is sweeping.
All right, so when I was looking at this, it came down to 3 people for me. It came down for Casey Affleck, Andrew Garfield, or Denzel Washington, just because of the movies they're in and the way they, performed in it. So I wanted to go back and do some quick research and just, see like how can I really narrow this down. Andrew Garfield was nominated this year for leading role. This is the only nomination he ever got for the Academy Award. I think because of that, since it's the first time, he's still kind of a newer guy. I don't think he's going to like really win it, so I have to eliminate him from that point. Casey Affleck was nominated for.
Were you about to say ass black?
I don't know what the hell I was going to say. I think I was going to say Affleck. I don't even know. I was thinking of the duck in my head as I was trying to say his name. Yeah. He was nominated for a supporting actor role in 2007. So he's always been nominated but never won. And then obviously you have Denzel Washington, who been nominated 5 times for Best Actor and 2 times for supporting actor. He's won once for supporting actor back in 1989, and he won once for Best Actor in 2001. And what baffles me is he was never nominated for any Academy Award as an actor for Remember the Titans, which baffled me. I mean, that shocked me because, like, I thought that was one of his best roles. Again, my opinion. But he won in 1989 for Glory, and he won for Best Supporting Actor in Glory, and he won for Best Actor in 2001 for Training Day. So with all that, and trying to figure out, what do I think is the best choice? Is it Casey Affleck or is it Denzel Washington? And because of everything I researched and the trailers, again, I read, and it was really hard between Casey and Denzel, but I think I ended up going for Denzel. I that's my final choice. I'm going Denzel Washington. The veteran here, I think he's going to come back and take one more because of this movie. And also, he did such a great job in fucking Magnificent Seven, and it bothers me that none of these have a nomination for Magnificent Seven. Not one. Anywhere. And that upsets me in ways. So many ways.
That's it?
It's just so many different ways it's upsetting. But yeah, I'm going with Denzel Washington. He's my choice. He's my guy. I think he's going to take the leading role. award home. And I'm going to kick myself in the genitals if it ends up being Casey Affleck. But I don't think it will though. But I think what comes on to it, I think Hacksaw Ridge and Manchester by the Sea. I think these roles that Casey Affleck and Andrew Garfield portrayed is really going to push their careers. I think they're going to do a lot more just based on what 2016 did for them. So I won't be surprised if they get some more nominations and possibly even a win next year.
Nice.
But it ain't going to happen this year. And you mark my words on that. I'm going to say that. Next year, Garfield or Affleck, one of them will win an award. So I'm calling it right now. I don't know if it's going to be supporting. I don't know if it's going to be the main one. They're going to win. Or at least a movie they're in. Something's going to happen with them. Calling it right now. All right. The last one we're going to discuss, the biggest one probably, Best Picture. It came down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. You had 9 choices. Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell and High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight. And not that this matters. I don't think it's going to sway your guys' choices in any way, but just give you an idea. I looked up IMDb on all of these to kind of figure out what the IMDb rating was on. So just a quick run view. Arrival got an 8.2. Fences got an 8.4. Hacksaw Ridge, 8.4. Hell or High Water, 7.7. Hidden Figures, 8.0. La La Land, 8.6. Lion, 8.0. Manchester by the Sea, 8.3. And Moonlight at 8.2.
Well,
that reflects what I thought.
I'm going with La La Land.
Are you going with La La Land because of the 8.6, or you knew that before I said it?
I was going to say that before he even said that.
Okay.
The only reason I'm saying that is because I've heard a lot of talk about that movie.
Yeah, I seriously haven't even heard a single bad thing about it.
Oh.
So, well, except for what you said about it earlier, Travis.
That the trailer sucked?
Yeah. So, I'm also going La La Land, but we knew that already.
Let's see here. Before I give you mine, let's see if I can find negative feedback on La La Land. There's one person that said good intention but overrated, reeks of mothballs. So there you go. There's that.
Okay.
Again, like when it came down to my choice, it came down to Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, and Manchester by the Sea. And I ended up choosing Hacksaw Ridge, which, do you guys know what the movie's about?
It's about a guy who is, he's like a doctor or something. I know he's anti-war.
World War II American Army medic Desmond T. Doss, who served during the Battle of Okinawa, refuses to kill people and becomes the first man in American history to receive the Medal of Honor without firing a shot.
Nice.
And like I said, I watched all 3. They all have a great story behind them. They're all movies that I will look forward to watch for free because I'm not going to pay for them. Not because they're not great, it's because I don't have the money. Don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll keep saying that until I have a fucking job. I swear I will. But the biggest thing that sold me on this is, do you know who directed this movie?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, Mel Gibson.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Right? I mean, this is his coming back movie. And obviously, Denzel Washington did direct Fences, which he is a great director. So, I mean, nothing bad about that. And Manchester by the Sea was directed by Kenneth Lonergan, which I don't know who that guy is. I'm sure he's done some other good things, but I'm not going to look up that information. But I'm going to stick with Hacksaw Ridge. I'm going to say that this story is going to speak to a lot of people. People are going to be moved by it, and I think that's going to take it. If it's not that, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Fences. But I don't think La La Land's going to take it because La La Land is goofy and people want real right now.
I think people want a damn escape.
Nope. No, because if you know people, like I know people, you know that everyone's going to look at everything that's shitty and be like, what can I do to put me in a worse mood? Because nobody nowadays want to be like, oh, I need something to relieve the stress and pain, because nobody's normal anymore. I mean, obviously, yeah, when it comes to us, like, oh my God, what can I do to relieve all this anger and shit? And, you could be like Geek Cast Joe, you could read a book or a Bible, or Colin, who violently masturbates, or me, who drinks, We find normal things to relieve stress. Everyone else is like, what can I do to make myself calmer? I'm going to go burn shit.
Burning shit.
Right? And they can do it either physically by burning shit, or they can do it figuratively and watch shitty movies like La La Land.
Word.
Yeah. So, Emma Stone, I know you're a huge fan of the show. I know you listen every week. I don't think you suck. I think your movie does. Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't give a shit. You're Canadian. You can fuck yourself. God. You're not Jake Gyllenhaal. What's it? Ryan Gosling. You too.
Oh.
Wait, did I say Gyllenhaal the first time?
Yeah.
Why do I hate him so much?
I don't know. Did you confuse him with Tobey Maguire?
No. A lot of people do that, though, don't they?
I've heard. Actually, I didn't hear. I saw it on an episode of Celebrity Deathmatch, where it was like a winner take all. Whoever wins gets to claim all of the roles that both of them had ever done.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did I see Jake Gyllenhaal in lately that made me think of Jake Gyllenhaal?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look. Hold on, let me look. Because I know he was part of something. Nocturne. No, that's not it. What the hell did I see him in? I don't know. I saw him in something that made me think of him. Maybe it's a stupid face. I don't know. But I think Ryan Gosling's Canadian. Is he Canadian?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, Canadian actor. Yep. So
London, Canada. Bastards taken two places, Canada and England.
Huh.
How the fuck are you born in two different fucking places?
Well, it's one place, but...
Wait,
he's born in like the town of London?
Yeah,
No,
there's a
Canada.
town, London, Canada.
Is it really?
Yeah, in Ontario.
London, Ontario. London is a city in southwestern Ontario, Canada, along the Quebec City. Oh, I thought he was just being a smug fuck. I was like, there's another reason I hate this piece of shit. It's like he fucking his mom birthed half of them in Ontario and they flew her ass to fucking London. Because no, I need something better. So they fucking tried to hit Maine because, everyone wants to be born American, but completely whiffed and ended up in London.
That'd be something. It's like a 20-hour miss.
I know, it's like, it's a big old fucking whoops. But I digress. Fifth cast, I love you guys. Fury, I just kid. I gotta say, I think we went through that pretty well.
Yeah.
So, so we got all our guesses for the big ones. The rest of them, we'll just get ourselves and get them done by the end of the week. Turn them in, and then we'll get them done in the show notes and shit like that. So, yeah, we'll take care of that. And I'm going to turn it over to Colin now.
Hey, everybody. And welcome back to this frickin' state of mind. As you know, this section's about where we go through the states and go through each state and tell a little bit, some facts about that state. As if you were here last week, we went through Illinois. Oh, messing up my states here. We ended with Illinois last week. And, we're going to be moving right along this week to the good old state of Indiana.
Boo.
Did you just boo that?
I did, because I'm from there.
Yeah. Hey.
And I feel
it's all
entitled.
fair. I booed Illinois last week,
yep.
so... But moving right along, let's try and knock these out pretty quick. We have lined up tonight a total of 29 facts for you. So let's get right on it. The first long-distance auto race in the U.S. was held on May 30th of 1911 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The winner averaged 75 miles an hour and won a first-place prize of $14,000. Today, the average speed is over 167 miles per hour, and the prize is more than $1.2 million.
Jeez.
So it's definitely has increased since then. Would you say that's due to inflation, Joe?
Oh, some of it, but I'm guessing some of it's popularity of the sport.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Although I hear it's on the decline.
Huh?
NASCAR is on the decline.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd admit, I can see that.
So millennials, of course, are to blame. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we don't have the attention span for a 3-hour race. Makes big jerk-off motion with his hand.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway is the site of the greatest spectacle in sports. The Indianapolis 500. The Indianapolis 500 is held every Memorial Day weekend in the Hoosier capital city. The race is 200 laps or 500 miles long. Holy fucking shit. Why don't they just do that across the fucking country or however fucking far that would be? You could just drive the entire state, couldn't you? And it'd be fine.
What's that?
It says it's 500 miles long. Couldn't they just close off 500 miles of the road and just have them race that?
God. That would be about like what construction season is like there.
For moviegoers and movie fans, the movie Hard Rain, great movie, it was actually filmed in Huntingsburg, Indiana. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. During World War II, the P-47 fighter plane was manufactured in Evansville, Indiana, at Republic Aviation.
Nice.
Moving on, Marcella Gruyere of Indianapolis created the Raggedy Ann doll in 1914. According to this, the first professional baseball game was played in Fort Wayne on May 4th, 1871. Now, as I said before, and I say every time, I get these from the internet, as all you fuckers would too. So if something seems wrong and doesn't seem right, get off your ass and do a little research yourself. I'm not here to do everything for you. So I give you something to think about and maybe something to learn about. So
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that baseball fact? Is that Indiana doesn't have a professional team that's like in the big league.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
So,
yep.
James Dean, a popular movie star of the 1950s in such movies as East of Eden and Rebel Without a Cause, was born February 8th, 1941 in Marion, Indiana. And he actually died in a car crash at the age of 24. So, may he rest in peace. A short, young guy had a short life lived. Kind of sucks, but it happens. David Letterman was also born in Indiana, in Indianapolis in 1947.
Mm-hmm.
There is a town called Santa Claus, Indiana, and it receives over 500,000 letters and a request at Christmas time each year. Damn, a lot. Crawfordsville is home to the only known working rotary jail in the U.S. The jail, with its rotating cell block, was built in 1882 and served as Montgomery County Jail in 1972, and it is now a museum.
I had no idea, and I lived most of my life like 15 minutes from Crawfordsville.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you get back there, you need to go and check it out. So, the historic Park County has 32 covered bridges, and it is the covered bridge capital of the world. That's cool.
Is that the place that has the Covered Bridge Festival?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Like, because I remember not to interrupt you, Con. I apologize for
No,
doing
that's
that.
fine.
I remember I think Carl used to say there was a mud volleyball tournament or something there. I might be getting that mixed up with Fowler's Festival.
So, yeah, Earl Park's Fall Festival.
Earl Park, there we go. Yeah. There was something about the Covered Bridge Festival from when we were younger.
I don't
Can't remember what the hell. I don't know either. I'm going to talk to Carl about that shit. All right, go ahead, Con.
Yeah, I've actually heard of the Covered Bridge Festival.
You ever been
I
there?
looked it up, and that actually is where it is.
Have you ever been there, Con?
I have not.
I've never been there either, but we should make that a trip one day.
I've heard people that have gone. So
yeah,
I believe Bill, Katie's dad, has gone there.
Yeah, I've heard of people going to places too.
Well, I mean, it's somebody he knows.
Yeah, Joey's been there.
True to its motto, Crossroads of America, Indiana has more miles of interstate highway per square mile than any other state. The Indiana state motto can be tracked back to the early 1800s. In the early years, river traffic, especially along the Ohio, was a major means of transportation. The National Road, a major westward route, and the North-South Michigan Road crossed in Indianapolis. Today, more major highways intersect in Indiana than any other state.
Do you know why Indiana's called the Crossroad?
Now I do.
No, but you want to know the real reason? I can tell you the real reason.
Well, let's see what the real reason is.
Because nobody will fucking stop in Indiana.
I was going to say that the reason there's so many roads connecting to Indiana is because so many people are trying to get the fuck out.
That's right. It is quite the armpit of America.
Although I did find out when I was in Italy that they consider Hoosiers to be the angels of America.
There you go.
We have a reputation abroad as the nicest people in America, which must mean that people from Kansas don't leave the country, but.
Anywho,
I always assumed that people in Indiana were so kind is because people are so adept to treating their family with such respect, and since everyone in Indiana is related to each other, they just kind of merged it from there.
That's the long and short of it, probably. Yeah.
But you guys are okay because technically you come from Oak Forest, which is fine.
Yeah, we migrated.
Yeah, you guys are good. Colin, go ahead.
Indiana's shoreline with Lake Michigan is only 40 miles long, which to me that seems like quite a bit, but it is actually still considered a Great Lakes state. I mean, to me, 40 miles is a long way. I guess not compared to the other states that border it, but it's interesting. More than 100 species of trees are native to Indiana. Before the pioneers arrived, more than 80% of Indiana was covered with forest. And now only 17% of the state is considered forested. That is a fuck ton difference.
I could see that. That's weird, but I can imagine it.
Yeah.
Because that whole state is just totally leveled. It's all farmland.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Deep below the earth in southern Indiana is a sea of limestone that is one of the richest deposits of top quality limestone found anywhere on Earth. Uh, the the Empire State Building, Rockefeller Center, as well as the Pentagon, the U.S. Treasury, and other dozen government buildings in D.C., as well as 14 state capitals around the nation, are built from Indiana's limestone.
Huh. I did not know that.
Apparently, it is a very good building material.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, as long as you don't build it in a place that gets acid rain.
Although Indiana means land of the Indians, there are fewer than 8,000 Native Americans living in the state today.
You can see that.
In 1700s, the first 3 non-Native American settlements in Indiana were 3 French forts. The Peotone, I don't know, Fort Miami, and Fort Benson.
Was the first one Weotanon?
Yeah, very good possibility.
Is it like OUI something?
Yeah, Ouiatenon.
Yeah, Weotanon.
Now, just to be clear, Joey, are you sure you don't mean zucchini?
This time I'm reasonably certain because it's in Lafayette, which is my home city.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Although they had few settlers in the region, French presence in Indiana lasted almost 100 years after the British won the French and Indian War. And upon signing the Treaty of Paris in 1763, the French surrendered their claims to the lower Great Lakes region. Fort Wayne is Indiana's second largest city and had its beginnings in 1794 after the Battle of the Fallen Timbers, when General Mad Anthony Wayne built Fort Wayne on the site of a Miami Indian village. I mean, they keep talking about Miami. I'm thinking Florida here.
Mm-hmm.
Many Mennonite and Amish live on the farmland of northeastern Indiana. One of the United States' largest Mennonite congregation is in Bern. According to the Amish, during rules, they are forbidden to drive cars, use electricity, or go to public places of entertainment. Very interesting. I mean, I know I've seen Amish and Mennonites in Illinois as well, so very peaceful folks. So
Yeah, I like them.
Yep. They don't bother anybody, so I mean, not that I know, but at one time, the Studebaker Company of South Bend was the nation's largest producer of horse-drawn wagons. It has later developed into a multi-million-dollar automobile manufacturer. Is the Studebaker still around? I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Indianapolis grocer Gilbert Van Camp. Does anybody know have a guess what he did?
I have no idea.
Travis.
What did you say his last name was?
Gilbert Van Camp.
Van Camp. He invented the camper.
No.
Damn it.
He discovered his customers enjoyed an old family recipe for pork and beans in tomato sauce. Hence, he opened the canning company of Van Camp's Pork and Beans.
Oh, nice.
So, moving right on, we have Indiana's University's greatest swimmer was Mark Spitz, who won 7 gold medals in 1972 Olympic Games. And it says no other athlete has won so many gold medals in a single year. So, this one I'm a fan of because, well, let me just read it. In 1934, Chicago gangster John Dillinger escaped the Lake County Jail in Crown Point, Indiana, by using a pistol he had carved from a wooden block.
That is still my favorite Johnny Depp movie.
Oh, yeah. And it's by far mine, too.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie.
I went and saw that in theaters by myself when it first came out. That was a great movie. I was blown away by it, and as soon as it came out, I bought it. So, for all of you guys that don't know, we're talking about Public Enemy. Referencing Public Enemy number 1, John Dillinger at the time, 1930s. So, in 1862, Richard Gatling of Indianapolis invented the rapid-fire machine gun. Yeah. So if you've ever heard of a Gatling gun, that was named after him. So
crazy.
Yep. Sarah Walker, who called herself Madam J.C. Walker, became one of the nation's first women millionaires. In 1905, Sarah Walker, who claimed herself... Oh, wait. Restarted the exact same line. In 1905, Sarah Breedlove McWilliams Walker developed a conditioning treatment for straightening hair. Starting with door-to-door sales of her cosmetics, Madam C.J. Walker amassed a fortune. And when I just read that middle part changes quite. I said J.C., then Breedlove McWilliams, and then C.J. So we'll just go with Madam Walker or Sarah Walker. So.
Well, luckily, with it being the internet, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Exactly.
It can be Gertrude.
Exactly.
Fuck Gertrude.
I like Gertrude Walker.
I am Gert.
So, as I've noticed with a lot of our facts that we read out, we always have to have one of these. The Indiana Gazette, Indiana's first newspaper, was published in Vincennes in 1804. Yep. There's always a fact about the newspaper. But let's see. The state constitution of 1816 directed the legislature to establish public schools, but it was not until the 1850s that state government was able to establish a public school system. Interesting. At one time, 12 different stagecoach lines ran through Indiana on the national road, now what is considered U.S. Interstate 40. In the 1830s, canals were dug linking the Great Lakes to Indiana's river system. The canals proved to be a financial disaster, and railroads made the canal systems obsolete before it was even completed. So that's a real bummer. And for our final fact of the day for Indiana, Indiana's first major railroad line linked Madison and Indianapolis together and was created in 1847. That was this week's This Freaking State of Mind. Stay tuned for next week and find out a little more facts about our next state. Take care. And moving back to you, Travis.
Sweet. Hey, Joey.
Yes.
We've all forgiven you for being a hometown boy from Indiana. And we love you for it either way now. But unfortunately, if you listen to this freaking show once a week, you only get 1 hour of Geek Cast show. So if somebody wanted to get, I don't know, let's say 2 hours of Geek Cast show, how do they go about doing that?
If you wanted, say, 2 hours of Geek Cast Joe in your week, you could listen to this freaking show, and you could listen to my other podcast, Geek Cast Live, which you can find at gcl.ninja. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Twitter and YouTube by searching Geek Cast Live.
How did you pronounce Facebook just now?
I'm not sure. I blacked out.
It sounded like you spelled it with a U in there, like Facebook.
Facebook? I might have done that. It's entirely possible.
That's the coolest fucking Joe, you're on top of it tonight, brother.
Good.
Yeah. I'm trying to do these different things to kind of like introduce that fucking plug. I gotta work on it. I gotta get some other things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I've said time and time again, you know, if you're listening to this, you obviously have found us in one location or another to listen to this podcast every week, whether it be Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play. You have found us, so I really don't need to explain any farther where you can find us at. But as far as social media goes, if you want to interact with us or get in contact with us or just find out what we're thinking about, talking about, or, you know, what we're trying to get out there for our audience to enjoy, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook just by searching This Freaking Show. And you can also go to our website, thisfreakinshow.com, where it has a contact section where you can get a hold of us. If you have questions, comments, concerns, you have an idea of maybe a guest you want us to have on the show and interview, you know, let us know. We'll get in contact with them and we'll make it happen. Use the hashtag freaking sane on Twitter to you know, interact with us quicker. I check it every week, and you know, we always seem to get like the same guy using the handle every single week. I'm happy with that. What's that guy's name? I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's a weekly listener to it or he just really loves the hashtag, because literally anything with the word "freaking" in it is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So, I'm just saying. So real quick, I'm just gonna pull this up, and go latest, not tops. It's all me. It's all me. Hey, expecting. Look at that guy. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think he screwed up. That's why I never mentioned him, because he spelled it wrong. Fucking Gertrude. I don't know. I can't find it now. Now that's going to bug me. Come on. The guy does like every week. Yeah, well, it don't matter. To the guy I'm talking about right now, just follow this and find us and tell me, hey, you know, it's me. Blah, 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 bullshit. There is one more thing I'm going to do before we leave, and I promised I was going to do this, and I never did. If I can find it real quick. I was going to do quotes once a week.
Oh, that's right.
I was right. Now I'm going to see if I can find it real quick so I get this done. And I know, like, we're way past time, and Derek is not going to be happy. And you know, when Derek's not happy, I don't give a shit. He knows what's going on. Come on, open up real quick. Let me see if I can find this. No, not Travis's notebook. Not my diary. Where the hell is these documents at? No. Wait, is this what's titled? Nope, that's not it. It's not titled crap. I don't think I'm going to find it. Fuck it. I'll do it next week. As always, I am Travis, Steve.
I'm Awkward Kyle.
There we go.
And I'm Geekcast Joe.
Thank you for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.